everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today on my updated Lego display video. So I have recently taken all my Lego off these units, put them all on the floor, literally sorted them all out, dusted them. It was the longest job ever. I was actually going to video it, but it actually took me like a whole day. So I was just like, do you know what? I'll just put something on the TV, do something to distract me while I do this job. Anyway, this is the finished result and I'm going to go through it in detail so that you guys can see what I've done with my sets. It's predominantly Harry Potter, but as you can see down here, we've got some Disney and we've got some other random little bits too. The collection is mostly mine and then some of my fiance's, and I will point that out as we go along. The stuff I've put away is Aragog from Harry Potter. He was too scary, so I put him in the drawer for now. Like, he might come back out, but I just wanted like a clean display that looked really neat, aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And I also didn't want to look over and see the spider all the time and be like a bit grossed out. So he's gone in the drawer. And the other sets that I've put away are the Christmas sets, but they weren't out anyway. They went away at Christmas, after Christmas. So you won't see those. And I've also got some flowers like around the house. So maybe like at the end of the video, I'll just go around and show you the separate flower arrangements that I've done because I'm quite proud of them. I love the botanical range, so it would be rude to miss those out. Anyway, without further ado, let's flip this round and I will show you the Lego display as it is. So first of all, we have the big Hogwarts castle. Now what I've done with this one is I've just turned it. So I think previously the boathouse was on this side and that was the front, it was here. And I've moved the people as well in the courtyard, so it looks like they're all having a little chat. So that's the only difference I've made with the Lego, with the Hogwarts, because it was already in this corner. I'm going to do the top layer first, and then I'm going to go down and do like these little ones. So following on from the Hogwarts castle, we've got Hagrid's hut. The way I've changed this is I have put away the Fang hut that was next to it, just because I think it just looks more sleek like that. And you'll see Fang later on in the display, he's not gone. Next we have the Ford car, the blue one in Chamber of Secrets. And we've still got Hedwig in there too, don't know if you can see him poking through there. So we've got that out, and also the night bus, which looks very, very nice. This is probably my favourite part of the display. So we have the large Diagon Alley and then the mini Diagon Alley, which has just come out in the new range that Lego launched for Harry Potter. So big Diagon Alley I've raised on some acrylic stands because in my previous display it was hidden behind like these taller ones and you actually couldn't see it, and I really love this set. So of course I wanted it to be like a pinnacle point of the display. So we've got Ollivander's, Scribblus, then we've got the ice cream parlour, we've got the bookshop, Quidditch shop, the Daily Prophet, and of course Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. And this is interactive. You can... There you go. We've got the brothers there, Draco, and then Harry and Ron, and then here's Gilderoy Lockhart with Mrs. Weasley and Ginny. There's Hermione, and then there's Ollivander. So this is then reflected on, look at the mini Harry. This is the same scale as the big Hogwarts castle, so the people are like one dot, if that makes sense. And if you can see the difference between the big and the little, is that the big starts at Ollivander's, which is here, and then goes up to the sweet shop, which is there. So it's actually only this section, but there's one shop here which is different. This I think is Flourish and Blots, which is there, and then the Quidditch shop is here on this side instead of being on that row. So there is slight differences, and then obviously Gringotts looks amazing. I absolutely love it, and I just thought big and then little would look really cute. And there's also a mini night bus next to the big night bus. So there we go. Moving on, we have the Weasley's Burrow. I absolutely love this piece. It's one of the most recent Harry Potter sets, just before they dropped this big range. This was one of the solo drops, I believe. And then back here we have the Owlery, which was one of my first sets. We've got Filch there, and then Cho and Harry. Very cute. And now this, so all of these sets are part of the bigger Hogwarts castle, and you basically can put them all together in your own way to create your own castle. I spent ages on this part of my display because the sets all link, but you can kind of do it how you want, and then there's some sets that I don't have, so I couldn't recreate any of the actual like castle replicas that people had made out of them because I think I'm missing 1 or 2 sets. But anyway, we've got the room of requirement here, the doors close like this, and then we've got this is the Battle of Hogwarts. So I've taken these pieces off and linked the room of requirement to the astronomy tower. And then there's the Battle at Hogwarts, and then that's the other section of the Battle at Hogwarts with like Bellatrix, Neville. And then up here we have the Chamber of Secrets set, and then we've got Harry and Hedwig there. So I've put that facing the other way, and then this is the astronomy tower with the Professor Sprout's herbology lab, and then we've also got the dueling battle, which also came in this drop. And with the night bus, the night bus, that, and then this dueling thing is from the same drop that Lego have just done from the Harry Potter collection. And then this is Dumbledore's office, which I've also flipped around. Then this is one of the newer sets, not the most recent drop, the one before is the Great Hall, and round the back you can slot different sets in. So at the moment I've got the girls' bathroom, and then I've got, bear with me, I can't remember which ones I've put in because you can change them, so let's have a look. We've got the girls' bathroom, there it is, and then here we've got, oh yes, I've put the classrooms in. So this is the Flitwick's classroom, and then this is the potions class. So I've put those behind there, which obviously you can't see in the display, but it's cool to know that they're there. Then here we have the Triwizard Tournament section. Oh, and also you can link the Great Hall to the Boathouse, which is another set which has actually just come out, but whatever, we'll just leave it there. So the Boathouse is linked onto there, and then it's got McGonagall and the little boat. Cute. Back to the Triwizard Tournament, we've got this underwater scene, which I think is really cute. Such a nice set to build. That was one of my first ones as well. And then here we have the Beau Baton's carriage. So we've got Fleur here, and then I've put this lady on the horse because I thought that was funny, and then there's the conductor guy. And up here we have the Durmstrang boat. And now this carriage and the boat came in the same set. And then Victor Crumb's up there. I was like, where did I put him? And then here we have the train station and the train. Now this is the cheaper version. It's not the collector's train, but I still absolutely love it. And there is Fang, because I told you that you'd see him later, and I love that Hagrid figure. There we go, look at Hedwig. Is that even Hedwig or just a random owl in the window? So yes, that is the train. And here on the end we have the medieval castle, the Knight's Castle, which is my fiance's, that goes with this collection, which is the Viking Village. I love the detail in these villages, they're so adorable. And then back here we have the Indiana Jones set, which is also interactive. You can, like, there's drop things, and this ball rolls down somehow. I don't want to break it, so I'll leave that to him. Then we have the Dune helicopter with all of the little characters. This is my fiance's as well. And this is also my fiance's, it's the blacksmiths. This is one of the creative sets. Look at the detail, it's amazing. I love them. And then at the back I've put my 4 houses banners, which I just slotted there. I actually wanted to put them up, but I don't have any command hooks or anything to put them up with, so I've just left them there for now. But the plan is for them to go up because there's a bit of empty space at the top of that one. Then here I've made this like my snowy scene. So we've got Honeydukes here with the 3 broomsticks, and then I've got Harry in the corner. And here I've put the Forbidden Forest, which you can actually link to make a circle, and I think it looks really cute like that on display. And then here in the back we have like Lupin and the Whomping Willow and the Shrieking Shack, and there's Sirius Black in the corner. So I thought that looked really nice, and again I've raised the Shrieking Shack and the Whomping Willow on the acrylic stand. Moving on, so now we're getting into the sets that aren't Harry Potter. So obviously the Wicked set of Glinda and Elphaba that I've put there at the front on the acrylic stand, and this is the bookstore freebie that you get once you spend a certain amount of money when you buy stuff. So I thought that was really cute, so I left it there. So here, this was the new drop with the Knight's bus and Diagon Alley. It's Hagrid and Harry, and this one's a bit scary. Like, look at their faces, kind of terrifying. Anyway, so It looks cute though, and I like the colour of the motorbike. Then we've got Dobby back here with his sock and his diary. Then here we have the Ministry of Magic, and I've also put down there the telephone box and then the statue that's in the Ministry of Magic. So that goes there, and then we've also got Hedwig back here on the Privet Drive sign. So that's more of like a big figure display, bar Ministry of Magic. But all of these are mostly like to scale, like the house, for example, it's all to scale, whereas this is like big Hagrid, big Dobby. And last but not least, we've got the Disney display. So here we've got the mini castle. Now guys, let me just switch this around. Ignore the fact I'm literally lying on the floor, but the Beauty and the Beast castle that is about to launch is stunning. I absolutely would love that, but where the heck would I put it? That is the thing, like, I just don't know where it would go. And I also love the Disney castle too, but again, where would I put it? I'd need to move into a bigger house with like an actual room for Lego display, but never say never, never say never. So this is the mini castle from Disney, and then this is the Peter Pan Disney 100 set, which is really cute. It's a good display one. And last but not least, Snow White's castle. No, not castle, cottage. There she is, and then there are the 7 dwarves, and then there is the prince. I absolutely love this set. Oh, and we've also got the Wicked Witch. And then under here I've hidden my fiance's Star Wars, and then he's got the Porsche, which is out. You can see that from when you look up, and then down there's another little Star Wars display one. Don't hate me for doing that. It just didn't look neat. Not that this does look neat, but you know what I mean. And then back here I've hidden his helmets. He won't mind. So moving on to my botanicals. So here at my window I've put like all of the little pots, and then here I've got this bouquet, which is the pretty pink bouquet, and I absolutely love it. I've put it in wool. I made a TikTok video about this, and Lego actually commented like, no replies, off to buy wool, because it's such a clever idea, because it makes the flowers stand all nice. And then I also have these, which they're like one of the smaller sets of flowers. My sister actually built those for me. And then I also have the cherry blossom, which is in my kitchen. So cute. So there we go. That is my current Lego display, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching this. If you've watched till the end, you're an absolute Lego lover like me, so we're the real ones, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you'd like frequent Lego updates, Lego videos, because I'm a bit of a Lego fan, and if you guys enjoy that too, why not I create videos about it, because I enjoy it as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.